Ah, the Congalala. A beast so unique, it's equal parts terrifying and downright hilarious. This roly-poly primate is the jungle's biggest foodie and one of the most, let's say, aromatic monsters you'll ever face in Monster Hunter Wilds. But don't let its goofy nature fool you. Beneath that squishy exterior lies a creature that can pack quite the punch, or rather, quite the gas. According to ancient Wyverian texts, the Congalala has been a symbol of indulgence and gluttony. Some tribes even tell tales of a Congalala so massive that it consumed entire banana groves in a single sitting. While these stories are likely exaggerated, they highlight the Congalala's reputation as a carefree yet opportunistic monster. It's not malicious, it's just here to eat, nap, and defend its favourite snacks. If you wander into its territory with a pocket full of rations, well, you're practically ringing the dinner bell. The Congalala is right at home in the Scarlet Forest, a lush jungle biome filled with fruit trees, dense foliage, and plenty of food for this pudgy primate. You'll often find it lounging near mushroom patches or rummaging through the undergrowth for something tasty. If you're tracking one, look for signs like uprooted plants, smashed trees, or unfortunately, its unique, scent. The Congalala is deceptively large. At first glance, it's just a big fluffy monkey. But once it stands on its hind legs to roar, you realise how towering it actually is. Its wide girth and chunky limbs give it a clumsy look, but trust me, this monster can move when it wants to, and when food is involved. Now let's talk about moves, and yes, we have to address the elephant, or should I say primate, in the room, the Congalala's flatulence. This monster has a signature gas attack that can send hunters running. It might be the only fight in Monster Hunter Wilds where holding your breath is an actual strategy. The gas can inflict stench, disabling your ability to use items until you use deodorant to clean yourself up. It's as gross as it sounds, but hey, this is Monster Hunter. Beyond that, the Congalala uses its massive frame to its advantage. It can perform belly slams, charge attacks, swiping attacks, and even fling chunks of poop and rocks to knock you off your balance, as well as belch stench. During the fight, it will consume mushrooms which can lead to breathing poison, paralysis, and even fire temporarily. Yes, fire-breathing flatulence. You can't make this stuff up. So how do you take this gassy gorilla down? Let's talk weaknesses. The Congalala is particularly vulnerable to fire elemental attacks, which scorch its thick fur and deal heavy damage. Its weak points are its head and belly, so aim for these to maximise your damage. His head, forelegs and tail can be broken. Status effects like paralysis and poison work wonders. Turnabout is fair play after all. And traps are a lifesaver as they can stop the Congalala from bouncing around like an overgrown toddler on a sugar rush. And with that, all that's left to do is take on this pink primate. He's dropped one already. We're going to stay away to prevent our nostrils from burning. Instead of approaching him, I'm going to charge up my hammer and wait for him to swing and miss. You can avoid any of his breath attacks by going to his side, where you can keep hitting him. Just be careful with the paralysis breath, as this does seep out to the side, so best to stay away from that one. This is my main strategy for hunting the Congalala. Let him swing and miss. His animations are very long and easily telegraphed, and most also have a slow recovery animation. Wait for the right moment after he's missed an attack, and this will give you plenty of time for a big damage window. He has two small damage attacks that can catch you out, as they have a much faster animation. The claw swipe and the belly bonk. As I said, they're minimal damage, so if you are caught by these, just keep an eye on your health. There's that little belly bonk you need to watch out for. We're not waiting to close wounds on this monster, just destroy them as soon as they come up. Again, when he's doing any sort of breath attack, just move to the side of him, as you'll have a big window for damage while he's in the animation. Here we can see him foraging for a mushroom. You can interrupt him in this animation, but I'm not quick enough this time. Doing so will make him drop Truffle de Conga, which is a special item that can be traded or used for gathering meals. He gets me with another swipe. I should have rolled, really. Again, with Paralysis Breath, we're just going to keep that distance. Make sure you get right out of the way for the belly flop. Even if it doesn't hit you, if you're too close, you will be tremored and he'll get you with a follow-up. This strategy is so simple but effective. He misses, we attack. If he taps his belly, that's a cue for a long breath attack. Get in at the side and hit him with some big damage. You can see from his saliva that he's tired. This will reduce the output of his breath attacks. He's running away, so as we follow, we're just going to make sure our weapon is sharp and our health is full. I know there's a hornet's nest in the area he's heading to, so I get ahead to prep for that. I flash bomb him first to make him stagger backwards, then pull down the hornet's nest. It's not big damage like other environmental attacks, but it will poison him. Here we can see him throwing poop, but he's been flashed and he doesn't know where I am. He's so tired, it's safe to approach for an attack. You can see here he fails to produce any poison or paralysis from his breath. Again, this happens when the Congalala are tired and can be observed by the saliva at the mouth. It won't last though, so make sure you're paying attention so you're not caught out by another breath attack. If he falls through the vines like this, he will drop a stinker, so just be ready to move away before committing. This also applies to pitfall traps. There's something that just feels so off about hammering a monkey in the bottom. He's very weak now, let's follow for the final beatdown. Don't let the smaller Conga rattle you. They do very little damage and can't reliably stun you. Just keep focusing on the Congalala. And that's everything you need to know about the Congalala. It's groovy, it's gross, and it's surprisingly powerful. Whether you're laughing at its antics or dodging its gas clouds, this monster offers a hunt you won't forget. If you enjoyed this guide, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more monster breakdowns. Until next time, happy hunting. Oh, and maybe pack some nose plugs for this one.